Hello, lovely people of the world, what's gear to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Link's Crossbow Training. In today's episode, we'll be going towards level 5, starting with something that I didn't get a chance to finish reading. Oocca Target Practice. Oh boy. Oocas are certainly an interesting character in the Zelda series. Wow, this level's really far into the story of Twilight Princess. I'm kind of surprised they had a level based off this dungeon. Alright, so I need to be quiet for a moment because the song that plays in this dungeon in Twilight Princess is easily one of my favorites in the entire game, so I need to shut up for a moment so you can listen to it. It's got such a creepy feeling to it that very few other Zelda games can really replicate. This was honestly one of the highlights of Twilight Princess for me personally. I just absolutely love this place, and I'm honestly really surprised to see that it's here. That's a nice little surprise. Alright, so we'll be continuing on over here, and while we go through this area, keep in mind that attacking the Oocus themselves will lose you points, so you want to be careful. Does attacking a P-hat do anything? It gives us 1 point. Okay, that's... Hey! I got distracted by the P-hat. Oh, I'm sad now. I would start to get my anger out on the Scarecrow. So, the Oocca characters, something interesting about them is that their names are actually based off Link himself, because in the original Zelda game, the palette for Link's color design, I'm going to be wrong about the exact details of it, but I believe the color for the green on Link's tunic in the original NES Zelda game, I believe that was the color that resembled Oocca or something like that, and that's where they got the name from. I might be wrong about the exact details. If I'm wrong about any of this, I'll have it captured on screen right now. So yeah, I get to make future Lady Gerudo's job a little harder. Alright, so... Oh no, this one sucks. I don't like this level. There's going to be some of these weird worm jumping things. I don't remember what these enemies are called. I think they're Moldorms or something like that. If they're the same name as Breath of the Wild. Ah! No! Evil spinning gold things! Oh no! I want my mommy! I want my mommy! And now we're surrounded, and I don't see any of those rapid fire things anywhere, so now I'm scared that something's gonna hurt me. That's why I don't play scary games. I'm too much of a wimp. Diarrhea of a wimpy gator. Huh. It's kind of surprising because something I found the other day is that apparently the Diarrhea of a Wimpy Kid movies are on Disney Plus, and I completely forgot those movies were made by Fox. So it's kind of interesting to think about. I remember being super into that book series when I was a kid. Like I had pretty much every book that came out until Cabin Fever. Oh yeah, this one! Okay, to be completely honest, in case you couldn't tell by the save file things, I haven't played this game beyond level 4 on my own time. So, anything beyond this point is going to be like a pleasant little surprise. I'm really glad to see this is here. I completely forgot about this, and I'm glad to see this is here. When you take damage, you will lose points, so... Wow, we're taking a heavy beating right now. Where's that enemy coming from? You're up there. Okay. So I really like this area right here, because it seems like it's a bit more focused on like combat, rather than the previous Bokoblin thing that we saw, where we were mostly just sneaking up on them from a distance. Now, obviously, there probably are strategies to go through here easily, without getting spotted or anything like that. Where's the next one? It seems like most of the Bokoblins are going to be up in the higher area. If we get a really bad score where we can't progress through the game because we don't get a medal or anything like that, then yeah, I'm going to re-record. Or not re-record, just do something else. Where in the world? How in the world do I... Where do I go? Where do I go? Okay, this is a little weird. It seems like it really wants me to go into a higher area, but there's like nowhere I can go. Okay, I think I might want to redo that. So the really dumb thing about this game is that you have to get a medal to be able to even progress. So we're going to play through this again, and I'm going to show a highlight reel of me trying to not suck at this game. Why can't I get points for shooting an Oocca? They're weird. I don't like them. I want them to die. I want them to die a very painful, gruesome death. Oh! Attacking these a few times will get you extra points. Probably not worth it, to be honest. So as we go through this area, I guess I could talk a little bit more about the development history of this game. So, Link's Crossbow training. This game originally started off because Nintendo wanted some kind of game to justify the Wii Zapper's existence, and Miyamoto felt that the World Twilight Princess had enough potential to make a whole other game, because they spent such a long time working on it that they really wanted to make some kind of other game to justify its existence and things like that. So he decided not to make a direct sequel to Twilight Princess, because it would have taken a long time to make a grand story game similar to Skyward Sword or Wind Waker. So he decided instead to make a nice little minigame style Zelda game rather than a big grand adventure or anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it is nice having some fun little spin-off games every once in a while. But one of the rules that Miyamoto had with the development team was that it had to be level-based, and the levels couldn't be longer than 3 minutes, because he wanted to encourage replayability with the individual levels themselves, and if they were longer than 3 minutes, then if you failed a mission, for example, you wouldn't really feel all that encouraged to try again. So that's the big reason why this is a level-based, a spin-off, rather than a big grand adventure. Was it the right decision? That's a little hard to say, because personally speaking, I would have preferred if they made this a big grand sequel to Twilight Princess rather than a spin-off. But on its own, this is still a really fun game, so maybe Miyamoto's right. Maybe a fun little spin-off like this was a good way to break the gap between this game and the next big grand epic Zelda game, which was Skyward Sword. And we finally got our medal! Yay! I think I want to replay through that on my own time, because it's going to bother me not knowing where those other 6 Bokoblins are. But as for today, that's going to be it for this episode of Link's Crossbow Training. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and until next time, Lady Gerudo to you. Oh yeah.